I don't even want to always complain about it, right? I know it's probably going to be there my whole fucking life. I don't even think the people out there know I don't think they know. I truly don't. Right? And if they do know, I'm a firm believer that they think it's doing some type of good. Well, as long as they think they're doing good, I'm sure God will protect them. Because I thought I was doing good a lot. Trying to teach. Excuse me. Right? I know that the fucking stalker squad is always out there. Right? They got the eagle to fucking kill and show me. Because they're the snakes. They want to kill the eagle. I don't worship an eagle, right? Or a snake. I worship the thing that created both of them. Right? Because it's the same thing that created them. Right? The red hoodie with the backpack. Like, where you going, dude? I got work, but I go with a cooler. Right? You see, I could go into my lane. And I don't have to go fast around them, right? Because I'll get by them on the highway anyway. What time am I going to save to get in front of them at this light, right? What time am I going to save? 5 seconds? What if I crack up into them and save no time and waste time, right? Because it's green now. I'm just hoping it stays green by the time I get through it. It's all good, you know? I like this little... Right, I don't want to act so fucking ungrateful all the time. Just because it's annoying that the stalker squad is around. Right, you know who they are. It's like, I'll tell you how I'm alright, you know? You could call me a little, whatever. As long as I'm not a little beast stalkerazzi demon, right? Because I don't care what like, you want to eat catfish and shit like that, go ahead, you know? I'd rather eat the bluegill, as long as you share the bluegill with me if you catch one and don't want it. Just like I'll give you the catfish. You know? It's not what you eat doesn't make me shit, you know? See, but we're in America. In another country, if you turn it down, you might not, get around it, you know? You might have to eat something that you think is unclean. If you're in another country and you're with that tribe, right? You better just hope they ain't trying to fatten you up to eat you or some shit. Right? I got the stalker squad always on me, but I'm not trying to be one of them. I don't want to be one of them, you know? I want to be myself. I don't need the fucking games to be played around me. I don't need the games to be played around me. Right, I use my signal to change the lane, and even when I go in a parking lot or a driveway. It's a habit now, ever since I first started driving. I don't even want to play the games that they play, like up each other's bumper. You know? I don't want to play their little kid games. It's like a bully. Right? When I say that they're the ones running the school, I mean, they're not the ones smart from the school, right? They became something. Not that a teacher is a bad job, right? It's an important position. I'm not trying to act important. I'm just trying to act like more people need to be laborious, right? In the future. They're going to need this labor. They're going to need to put their hands in the dirt, whether they're a book smart person or a street smart person. I firmly believe that. Because food is expensive in the grocery store. If you depend on the supermarket, you know, the things that I get, a lot of it is from farmer's market. It didn't go up in price that much. It went up 50 cents. Right, I move over for the cops. Right, he got somebody pulled over. I don't know if it's always street theater. How the fuck do I know about it? I don't know nothing about that, right? I let the people go by me when they want to go fast. I don't always got to turn the camera to them when I think they're one of them. When it is one of them, when I know it's one of them, right? I don't always have to flip it around for you. I don't even want that. I don't want that at all. You know, because I know what it is. It just brings it more to me. It keeps some away, but it brings the overall threat towards me. Because then they know that I know. We've got one that can see. Right? We've got one that can see. Right? They got at least they give me the nice whips to look at. Right? At least, but they won't pull him over if we're going fast. They'll pull my little halfway hoopty over, right? They will. Oh, they will. They don't care about nothing besides themselves, you know? These types of people, they're the stalkerazzi. Right, it's 6:20 about. So, if I get there in 30 minutes, I'm good. Because it takes about 40 minutes. But if I go above the speed limit too much, I'll get fucked with more than other people. Right? I know when I could break it a little bit, but I know the areas where they fuck with us. With this borough. Right? This borough that's like the 6th borough of New York. And I'm not a hater of New York. It's my hometown. I love it. It's just the way it's run is like a fucking shithole, man. They send your money to another country and you're alright with it. And they want the whole country to be this way. But then when the motherfuckers growing the food, don't want to do it for other people anymore because they realize it's probably more profitable to just say, because these people aren't, who's going to be able to keep cutting the grass for you if you run out of money to pay for it? Do you think the guy's going to just keep doing it out of the niceness of his heart? Maybe if you're like an elderly person or like, 2-3 people on his route, he gives them a half price maybe because they can't afford something. Right, I could see doing that. You'd be charitable, but you don't always have to say it, right? You just do it. Say it. Do it. Show it. Prove it. Right? These times got me out of a dark place in my own heart. Where it's like I used to want vengeance on people I felt didn't believe my love. They didn't believe my love was there. I don't even know what to say about it sometimes. Because it's not like, oh, I wish I had some friends, please be my friend. It's like I miss the ones who are not with us. But I'm glad they're not here for this fucking bullshit. This way of life that we all got going right now. Where everybody wants to be a spy. Everybody wants to be on the brigade. They want to be on the fucking demon squad, They need you to hate them. Because if you don't blame them for something, then they can't act like the perpetrator of anything. They cannot act like a perpetrator of anything if you don't blame them for anything, right? God is the perpetrator. Right? Satan, he comes as Satan if you want to get perpetrated on. You can't, if you want to fall for Satan's tricks, that's on you. Right? I'm trying to follow Jesus' ways and be be a little more respectful the older I get too. It's not just because you get a little weaker, you get smarter. It's like, it's not worth it. Your health is at risk. Right? You're not going to be a young buck forever. Right? The hunter hunts the big buck. That's the trophy. Right? The big buck. 6-point buck, You know what I'm talking about. I don't need to always say it for you. right? I could act aloof too. That I know what it is. Like, this is where I was born at. This world. It's the only world I know. What other world can I go to if I don't search for heaven within, right? What other world is there to go to for us as humans with 4 fingers and thumbs, if you're lucky? Right? You got all your toes. If you have to take jobs like how I had to take, you're lucky you got all your limbs attached. Right? If you've done the drugs and shit like me, you're lucky if you got your sanity intact, or at least a little bit of it. Right? I'm not gonna sit there acting like it ain't okay, cause I'm good even with the stalkers on my ass all day, all night, playing their fucking music, right? But if I play my music, well, I don't even. I'm not trying to blast them out. I'm not trying to blast anybody out with rap and death metal and hardstyle and dubstep and house music and all the shit that annoys people. Right? The shit that annoys people about where I come from. New York. Like, it's a party city. All the clubs. It's like a money laundering scheme almost. They close it down and open it back up under a new name, hoping that just as many people think it's cool. They always need the kids to be intrigued by it. Right? I tell the kid to stay away. It's not my fault if he's mature and he knows what I'm talking about these, like, mind control people, like these freaks of society. It doesn't matter what side they say they're on. They're like fucking control freaks. They don't know that God is the one that controls everything. Right? I even thank God when something bad happens to me. Because it's like, well, hopefully I can learn a lesson from having to do this or having to go through this.